Hello everyone. Today I show you a plugin that I created, and every solution stems from a problem. I remember I was in the LinkedIn and I saw a man that he pasted up payloads. It was in JSON format, and he was saying that sometimes he couldn't understand anything in the in um, uh, that situation that JSON is so complex. Sometimes he couldn't understand anything in that instead of fields. And thinking about this, I created this simple solution is a plugin. And this plugin, you can install it in Insomnia. And this plugin is so simple. You have a request, and this request, you will create these two headers. Source is the format of your payload, and the target is the format of the payload you want to achieve. For example, my API receive a request in JSON, so I will put this here. But this option is by default JSON. Let's see how this work. I put some documentation here. The project is open source. You can help me to increase it if you like. Okay. I put a documentation here explaining, showing, showing the formats, and I create a simple API here. I have the simple API running. This this has a payload, name, role, skills, active, experience, just it. And we can go to Insomnia, put your input in XML and send the request, and it will transform this XML into JSON and send it to the API. It's a simple plugin just to help us to turn our life better. And this one option. Now I choose JSON, COM, ML, Tune is a new format that have some promises to replace JSON. I don't believe it, but to, most used in LLM and UI, AML, and XML format. Now we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 format. And the API do the simple thing. We have a controller, we receive the request and respond with the same request just to show it happening. So let me show you XML format source, XML file, XML input, send, and it turn back the same data. I put another format. I put XML, let's put some L, some L format, headers, some L format, send request, and it returned the same converted in JSON. Look, the purpose here is not to convert it to JSON, but accept a format like XML, COM, L, and convert that. It's like a middleware. It converts to JSON and send to the API. So you can uh, use any format that you want logically between these formats here. Okay. In documentation has this information, how to install it, how to build. The project is in the GitHub. You can send a pull request merge request if you want and help us to increase it. Okay, let's see another format. Um, this format is tone. Let's see the format tone. What's happening if I put tone here, but don't change format here? You show error. Would not absorb it. Let's put the format correct here, and it converted the request sent to the API. The API receive a JSON format and responds it to us. Let's see another format. UIML, UIML, put UI here, headers, UIAML, and request, response it again correctly. If I put a format different here like JSON, error, because it's not in JSON format, but in UIAML. And the request, response. Let's see another format. I have this format here, XML and JSON. This is a simple plugin, it's a simple one. You can use it in your Insomnia. I show here the way to install it only to a MacBook, but we have Windows here and Linux here that will help us to install it. When you install it and it is okay, you show here in the plugins Insomnia plugin payload mutate. So I think it's this. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. The project is here in the GitHub. Bye.